Alright guys, you are welcome to this video where I'll be showing you exactly how to design a business flyer for any brand at all. So in this video I'll be showing you step by step how to get these flyers done in a very easy way, and I tell you, you won't be spending much time on this. So we'll go straight forward to free pick. Remember I told you free pick is where we get our templates and we just edit the template and put in what we want to use in this video. You get my point? So we'll move over to template and we'll search for business flyer design. Business flyer design. So let us go for business flyers. So it will bring up some options for us for business flyers. So all we just need to do is to pick from the options they are going to show us. So let's click on vector. So it brings up only vector files for us. Yeah, business flyer. Let's see what they've got. This is good, but let's go further to search more. I've used this one before. Okay, let's see this. Let's see what this has for us. Okay, so right now I'm just going to use this design and get us a professional business flyer that would give us exactly what we want. So I'll just download this immediately. Remember, I've showed you how to download on free pick. I've showed you already, so just click on download and you are good to go. Alright, as you see, our flyer is already downloading. Yes. So we are good to go. So we'll move over to the location of where this folder will be found, and we open the file and we get going. Alright, open the file. Yes. And this is exactly what we are going to see. Remember, we edit the EPS file. So we open the EPS file, and yes, we are good to go. So let's just wait for this to load up. Alright guys, so this is exactly what it will show you when you open this file. So it is trying to tell you that the fonts that they use to design that file is not in my system. That's what it's trying to say. So I can decide to go and download these fonts. I can decide to download these fonts. I can decide to download all the fonts, but I want to use fonts I already have installed in my system. So I'll just click open. I don't need your fonts, man. So this is the design. Don't show this again. Done. So this is the design. For me to zoom this, I come down here and zoom it out to 150 so I can see everything on the design. Yes, go to the side a little. So this is the template we have just installed. Put it out to 100. So this is the template we have just installed, and as you can see, it came without the image. Yes, they told us here that it is going to come without the image. So that's why we have it without it. So we're actually going to redesign this logo for a business branding company. In fact, V.S.L Concept Business Branding Agency. That is what we are going to design this flyer for. So any flyer they give to you, you just design something. So it's just to edit the flyer. That is just. So the first thing we need to do here is to check for the size of the flyer we want to use. What is the regular size for the flyer? Now I want this design to be on the half of A4. You know A4 paper. Half of A4 paper, and half of A4 paper is what? A6. So I'll just go over to Google and check out size of A6 paper. Size of A6 paper. So this is the size of A6 paper in what? Inches. But let us check in pixels. Let's see what it is in pixels, okay? A6 paper is what? 1748 by 1240 in pixels. 1748 by 1240 in pixels. So I go over to my AI, I click on new document. Okay, so flyer design for V.S.L Concepts. Alright, now what are the units? The unit is in what? Pixels, and the size we got here was what? 1748 by 1240. 1748 by what? 1240 pixels. So this is the design. I do not want any bleed for this for now. So I just click on what? OK. And automatically it brings up the design for a flyer. I think this is landscape. This is landscape. So let me just go to new again and make it what? Portrait. Yes, this is what? Portrait. Click on OK. So this is the portrait design that we are actually working on. Let me remove this. This is the portrait design. So all I just need to do is copy this whole elements here, all these jobs here, and put them straight into this my new job. You get my point? So that's exactly what I'm going to do now. I'll use select the pickup, the select tool, and I will do what? Copy. Let me see what comes up like this. Okay, delete, undo, paste, delete. Okay, first thing first, I need to remove this background you are seeing here, this shadow you are seeing on the background here. I need to remove that shadow so I can get this main file to copy. So for me to do that, just click on the shadow and I click on delete. You see the shadow is gone. You see the shadow is gone. And also the background of this image, the background, I can just click on the background and do what? Delete. So I have removed both the shadow and both the background that came with it. So I have just the file left. So I'll select all the properties of the file, copy it, Ctrl C to copy, then I move over to my job here and I do what? I paste it. So Ctrl V to paste. So in order for me to drag it for you to fool this page very well, I'll just hold on to this, press down the shift button and drag. So you see it is coming wide. Do the same thing down here and I'll do what? I'll drag it. So you see that my design is already coming up to life. So the very first thing here that I want to change, I want to do is to ungroup all of this, because if you observe, you cannot select only this logo to edit it. So it means all the elements in this design are grouped together. So I need to ungroup it so that I can easily edit each and every one of them. So I'll just select all, Ctrl A, right click, and you see ungroup. So by the time you must have done this, you should be able to actually select and edit each one of them. So you see, after ungrouping, this one has gone off. Now in free pick, after you've ungrouped everything, some of the properties here can still be grouped. You see, all these are grouped together. So I can click on what? Ungroup to ungroup all of them. This one is okay. This one, all these properties are grouped. So I can click on what? Ungroup to ungroup all of them. You get? So you see, this is now on its own. Even all these properties are also what? Grouped together. When I get to that point, I'm going to ungroup them and do what? Edit them one after the other. So the first thing that I need to do in this design is to bring in the image. Yes, getting your image is one very, very important step, because in fact it is the most important step, because the image is what brings out the beauty of your design. I have showed you how to get images in the past video. So guys, I'll just bring in an image that I've already planned to use for this design. Click on place. The image is on desktop. Okay, this is the image. On getting the image, I'll just drag the image here. And when it is okay, I leave it. So guys, you can see what this image looks like. You can see how beautiful this image has made this design be when we've not even started anything. You observe that this image is on top of those other texts. I've covered those texts. So all I just need to do is drag this down and bring this text. First of all, I need to delete this. I'm going to put a logo there. So I'll just press the delete button on my keyboard, bring this, right click on this, arrange it and bring to front. Automatically it will come on top of this. Now if you observe, this background is too bright. I am not able to read this text here. So So what should I do? How should I go about it? Now what I am just going to do is to put an overlay, a black background on top of this image to darken it a little. So when it is dark, I will now reduce the opacity of the image I'm bringing in, or the shape I'm bringing in. So to do that, we'll just use the rectangle tool, and draw a rectangle on the job. Now the rectangle is there. I change the color of the rectangle to black. So you see it is plain black. In aDOBE Illustrator, there is what we call opacity. Opacity is, do you want this image you have just brought to be transparent? If yes is your answer, this is actually where you put in the opacity of the image. So once you have clicked on this, click on the select button, click on this, and this one is highlighted, you go over to this opacity and you reduce it a bit. So you see, the image is no longer bright. So you see, if you reduce it to the end, the image comes back to normal, and you put it in the middle or anywhere as you want, the image darkens a little. So why am I doing this? I just want this text here to do what? Be obvious. So you observe that this background I have just put is still on top of this text. What do I need to do? I bring the text to what? Arrange and bring to front. I tell you, this is very, very easy, and I take this one back to place. So let me change the color of this text to white. So white is the color, as you can actually see here. White is the color. We're still going to change this one back to yellow, but white is the color, as you can see here. Do you still observe that this image is still, this write-up is still not obvious, even though I have done this little editing, added this background to the image and the rest of them? What do I need to do again? Now I can put an overlay under this image, a black overlay, where I'm going to reduce the opacity to. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Now I want the edges of this to be rounded. I don't want it to just be square. I come over to the rectangle tool and I right click. When I right click, I can use the rounded rectangle tool. When I click on this rounded rectangle tool, then I can now draw a rectangle here that has rounded edges. Again, you see it is black. So what do? I come here and reduce the opacity of this job. So let me increase it a little. Let me still increase it. Yes, I think it is perfect like this. So I click on the select tool, I drag this a little, and then I bring up that right up for it to come to the front. Yes guys, this is exactly what I am talking about. So I actually want you to see how we are transforming this basic design we just have, the basic templates we have from FreePic, how we are transforming it to what? A professional design. Now the fact is, this text is too big to me. For me to reduce this text, I am actually going to ungroup all of this, so I can select on all of this individually, ungroup. So I can now select on this individually, as you can see. So what will I do? I will just reduce the fonts of this. You see it is 158. I'll reduce it to like 100. Let me see what 100 looks like. Yes, 100 is good. 100 is good. We provide the best business solution. Let me also reduce this business to 100. So you see, it has what? Been reduced. So at this point, I would also like to reduce this rectangle a little, and I'm sure you know how to do that. So we provide the best business what? Solution. I'll edit that and put in my text. Alright, so I want to push this to the edge a little. I want the woman to be obvious, the woman, the image to be very, very obvious. Select this, select this, select this, select this, select this. So how did I do this? I just pressed down the shift key and I was clicking on each of them. So after doing that, I push it a little bit to the right for it to fit into the box very, very well. So now, what do I want to type here? We provide the best business solution. I think this write-up makes sense. let me just leave it at that. On your own design, you can think of something you want to do very, 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 very well and implement it. Now we move over to this text here. Editing this text here is not a challenge at all. Editing this text here is not a challenge. Or before we do that, let me quickly bring in our logo. Remember, the logo is supposed to appear somewhere here. So let me quickly bring in our logo, file, place. The logo, let me locate the logo file. Okay, this is our logo file. So, okay, so I'll just drag the logo and put it somewhere here. So automatically you see the logo has come here, and I tell you it is perfect. Let me reduce it a little. So you see, I've reduced the logo. So V.S.L Concept, we provide the best business ICT solution. Okay, let me add ICT to it. Let me add branding solution. Let me add branding to it. Best business branding solution. So for me to do that, let me just duplicate this. Ctrl C, Ctrl V. So I edit this. Branding. Branding, business branding solution. So take this branding up here. Then the solution should be reduced to. What's the font for this? This one is 52.81. So let me also make this one 52.81. 52. So business branding solution. So I need to change this font. I want something that would be very, very wild. Let me change this font. I need something that would be wild. Yep. How do we go about it? Let me check this out. Okay, I think something like this would be perfect for me. Something like this would be perfect for me. So let me reduce the font again from 52 to 48. So reduce it to 48 and bring it down to this part, to the edge a little. All right, business branding solution. Okay, so now it has come back to this edge. So we move over to the next part, which will be editing this. Don't worry, we will come back to do some fine-tuning on the job, and when we come back, you'll definitely understand all we are doing exactly as it is going. You get my point? All right, so the next now is, hello Fabari, Alpha. Yeah. Serious? 3 million. Which one? 330. 330. Okay. Okay. As in, he get car stand, I be waiting. He get car stand. Okay. Okay. No, well, maybe tomorrow I will come. You don't confirm the transaction. Okay, but now that one you arrange for Abi. Okay. I'll go arrange for this. I'll go arrange for this one. Zenith Bank, na there it is now. Na there it is. No, well, you don't confirm the money, Abi. Bros, I don't put body. I want go design flyer now. Now something, a free money now. Yes, now. Can you imagine? Now something now. Yes. Wow. Okay. Can you imagine? Kai. Now something now 145 is something. So guys, for us to edit this part of the document, we just need to right click on it, click on the text tool, or what I would even prefer is to even delete it entirely. Let me even delete it entirely because I don't want that quotation that they put there. Delete it and put in my own text. Put in my own text. And the text I want to put is, we provide the best business branding solution. Let me put your one-stop hub for all digital marketing services. So let me put this text. So I just need to break this text a little. Marketing services. Break it down a little. And as you can see, it is aligned to the left. First of all, I need to change this font, give it a regular font. Let me look at some fonts I've used before. Okay, this font is not too bad. And then I'll just align it to center. After aligning it to center, I drag it and bring it to the middle. Alright, so I'll edit, try to change the font again. This font does not make sense. Let me try and use this font. Okay, this is exactly what I'm going to do here. This is exactly what I'm going to do here. Yes, and I have an idea. So let me just put this right up here, and I'll put something here. That's exactly what I'm going to do. So let me put this right up here. We provide the best business branding solution. Okay, so let me put this here. Alright, what fonts will I use? Let me even see the fonts that was used for this. Married Pro. So let me use Married Pro font for this. So you can easily type for the fonts you want. Married. Okay. Okay, sorry, this is it. Let me just copy it. I was typing the wrong one before. Copy all and paste. Pro. Bold. Alright. So let me just make this bold. Then for me to actually beautify this a little, let me add some stroke to it. So it will be bold, kind of, and change the color to white. Let me see what white looks like. Color of this, okay, the main color of the text. The stroke, the color of the stroke is black. Let me make it white. Alright, so you see, bring this down a little. I need to break it, okay, and increase the fonts. See what 60 looks like. Alright, I think we're good to go. So now let me put in something else here. Delete, or let me just edit it instead of deleting. Digital marketing agency. So I hope you understand exactly what we're doing here, guys. It is actually very, 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 very easy. So digital marketing agency. So I'll make this agency yellow. Make this agency yellow. Reduce this a little. And guys, we are good to go. Let me increase this logo a little. V.S.L Concept Digital Marketing Agency will provide the best business branding solutions. So I think we are good with that top. So I can just easily highlight all of this together. And I do what? I group it. For me to group, right click and you see grouped here. Okay, let me finish this first before I do the final grouping. So guys, you see our design is actually coming to life. It is coming to life. So what our services are. So for me to actually see what I'm doing here, I just need to zoom this a little. You can use the zoom icon here. Now let me zoom this part a little so I can see exactly what I'm doing. I'm through with the top. Let me just handle the down. So what are services? So this is grouped. I need to also ungroup this. It is ungrouped. I need to also ungroup this. It is ungrouped. So you see, I can now edit this one individually. You get? I can edit this one individually. So let me just do this editing. So what are services? Graphics design, let me use small letters. Graphics design, that's one. Okay, then the second, graphic design, website design, then the third one, okay, search engine optimization, and the last one will be what? Okay, this search, I did not spell this search correctly. SEARCH. And the last service that we offer is what? Business branding. Training. General computer training. General ICT training. So now the services are graphics design, website design, search engine optimization, and general ICT training. So I want to increase this font a little. How do I do that? It's not difficult. So come over to fonts. Let me make it 22. Let me see what 24 looks like. 24 is not bad. Increase this one also to 24. Increase this one also to 24. Increase this to 24. And increase this also to 24. 24. And then I am set to do my arrangement. So you see, what service do we offer? Website design. Let me take this up a little to meet up with this. Search engine optimization. Align this very, very well. Nope. Go up. Then general ICT training. So guys, these are the basic services that this brand offers. You get my point? So what do we put here? 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 Before I think of something to put here, so let us place some text here. Let us put our phone number and address. Call now. Zero 0816923456. Call now, or let me just put it as call. Then I put this sign. Then email info at V.S.L concepts.com. Okay, take this to the side a little. Info at V.S.L concept.com. So let us move over to this section. Okay, in this section, I want to put a special offer that says maybe a 50% discount on any services rendered to you or something. So let me just put something like that. A 50% discount on any service rendered to you or something. So what do I need to do? I don't need this. Let me delete this and see what it would look like. And go over to FreePic and download an icon. Then let me just try and download a new icon. And the icon is what? Price tag. Price tag. So what price tag should I actually use? Should I use this? This is a pro. I will not be able to use that. Let me just look for something very, very good and catchy. Okay, I think I like this. So I'll just go over to download this. I hope my downloads have not expired for the day. Alright, as you can see, this special sale offer I have just downloaded, so I just click on open. And then I will open the EPS file, as you can see here. So immediately I open this EPS file, it will open a new file for me on aDOBE Illustrator, where I can actually edit this and continue with my job. So as you see here, this is my main job. This is where I want to place this offer, and this is the special offer. So what do I need to do? I do not need all these backgrounds. I don't need all of them. So I need just this. Let me see if I can ungroup first. Ungroup everything, so everything will be on their own. I need just this. I press down the control button. I need this. I need this. I need this. I need this, and I need this. So all I just need to do is to copy all of this, Ctrl C, go over to my project and Ctrl V. So this is the job here. So for me to enlarge it, I just press down the Shift button and drag the project. So as you see, it is coming out to life. So I still need to drag it a little more. Yes. So guys, you see this job has just come out well, so I just need to do some super editing here. So first thing first, this big super sale is okay. 30% special offer, 30% off, limited time only. Should I change this? Let me just change this to 30% discount for all new clients this month. Discount for all new projects this month. So that is it. So let me break it a little, change the color to white. Okay, and I think I should add a little stroke to it. So the color of the stroke should be white too. Alright, so I can now drag this and put it under here. So automatically I don't need this. I don't need this. So this and this, I am good to go. So I just think that I need to bring everything down a little. 1, for me to highlight everything, press down the shift key. 2, 3, and 4. So I bring them down a little. Yes, bring it down a little. So another thing I also want to do is to increase all of these. I think they are still too small. This, and this. So let me increase it a little, so we see what it looks like, and take it back. Alright, fine and good. I think we're getting there. Our flyer is becoming very, very perfect. So the next is I want to change the color of this. Change the color to yellow. Wow, yellow is too far. Let me use this. Wow, I think I like this. And change the color of this text to white. So you see, you can manipulate and do actually anything in this template. You can do anything. So it's just for you to know how to edit the template and you are good to go. As you can see, guys, this flyer is very, 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 very ready to be delivered. Extremely ready to be delivered. We can add so many other complex features to this flyer, but because you are a beginner, I want you to do just this basic design first. So the next thing we'll be doing now is to save our project. How do we save our project? We'll come over to File and Save for Web. Save JPEG, high quality, and click on Save. Then to come here, Desktop, Flyer Design for V.S.L. Click on Save, and then we are good to go. So let's locate the file on our design. So I think this is it. Yes, guys, imagine how beautiful this flyer is. Wow, 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 wow. This is just a freestyle job. If I settle down and package a flyer, my brother, you would not believe that this flyer was designed in just few minutes. Now, do you think it will be easier for you to start designing from scratch and putting all these designs, making sure everything looks great? Not at all. You won't be fast at all. So I am showing you the exact fast method to design this. Now I want to show you your projects that you'll be doing for us. Project 1 will be design a business flyer for a plumbing company, design a business flyer for a tailoring brand, design a business flyer for an engineering company. These are the 3 projects that I want you to carry out, and I want you to deliver this project as soon as possible. Alright, guys, I hope you enjoyed this class where we've just designed a brand new digital marketing agency flyer. So guys, get over to your project and I'll see you in the next video.